The first scream wasn't loud, it was tight, strained, pushed out through a throat full of panic and frozen winter air. "Why are the gates locked?" someone yelled. I watched from the cottage window as the iron gate caught the late afternoon light, sharp and final like a sentence being passed. My husband's relatives crowded behind his mother, their faces confused, hands pulling uselessly at chains that were never supposed to be there. My phone buzzed, his name lit up the screen. I answered calmly. "Put me on speaker," I said. "Let everyone hear." The wind went quiet, even the trees seemed to pause and listen. The courtyard smelled of fresh paint and burned truth, both lingering from the night before. Birthday decorations they brought fluttered awkwardly, almost pathetic, against the steel lock I had installed myself. My husband's breathing came through the phone, uneven. "Honey, the keys don't work." "Where are you?" His voice, once my safe place, now scraped like guilt on glass. I stood in the doorway, steady and still. My heart wasn't breaking anymore. It was remembering, because this didn't happen overnight. Betrayal never does. It creeps. It corrodes. It whispers until it reshapes you from the inside. His mother was always behind it. Warm smile, icy hands. She called me her daughter, but treated me like something she owned. Decisions happened around me, never with me. Small humiliations dressed up as tradition. Quiet disrespect disguised as concern. My husband always brushed it off. "She doesn't mean it. You're overthinking." So I learned how to bleed without making a sound. Then came the night everything snapped. I found the messages first. They weren't romantic. Worse than that, they were calculated. Months of messages between my husband and his mother. "She's too independent. Make sure everything stays in my name. Get her back under my control. She needs discipline." They weren't talking about marriage. They were talking about possession. Every fake smile from her suddenly made sense. Every time she called me temporary. Every time he chose silence instead of me. I didn't cry. I collected the truth. I studied it. I memorized their patterns, and then I started my own game. I didn't yell. I didn't accuse. I didn't warn them. I watched. I confirmed. I let them believe I was still the sweet, agreeable woman, smiling politely and holding the family together. While they relaxed, I made moves, legal ones, clear ones, permanent ones. The cottage was transferred quietly, on paper and by law. While they were too confident to pay attention, the locks were replaced, reinforced, recorded. Security cameras went up, carefully placed, every second saved. Every insult they later denied now had a date, a time, and audio to match. And I chose today on purpose, her birthday. The day she expected to be praised like a queen in a house. She believed she ruled. I finally spoke, my voice calm as my husband held the phone out to a crowd of suddenly nervous faces. "You're locked out because you were never invited in," I said. "This is my house, my life, my boundaries, and today is when you learn that." Confusion twisted into fear. "What are you talking about?" my husband snapped, but it didn't sound powerful. It sounded like a child realizing a door really can stay shut. I explained everything slowly and clearly, every message, every manipulation, every legal step. I let the silence between my words do the damage. Someone gasped. His mother tried to interrupt me, her voice sharp and desperate, choking on denial. "My son," she started. "No," I cut in. "Your control ends here. This is not your stage. I will not host cruelty dressed up as culture. I will not make myself smaller so you can feel bigger. If you ever come back here, it will be as a respectful guest or not at all. That's the choice." He finally cracked. "Why didn't you tell me you were doing this?" I let the answer hang for a moment, thick and heavy. "Because you already showed me what you do with the truth," I said. "You give it to her." Silence followed, no shouting, no threats, just a slow, painful understanding settling into them. They lost me, they lost access, they lost the thing they thought they owned, and unlike them, I didn't need to scream to win. Part of me grieved the woman I tried so hard to be for them. But another part, stronger, quieter, more honest, finally took a full breath. They eventually left. Birthdays don't last when there's no one left to perform for. The chain stayed, the gate stayed. My peace stayed. My husband called later. He cried. He apologized. He begged. I listened. And then I chose myself. People think revenge looks like fire and chaos. It doesn't. Real revenge is order. It's clarity. It's taking back the voice they convinced you didn't matter. Tonight, the cottage is silent. The gate shines under the porch light, solid and certain. And for the first time, I'm not waiting for anyone to come home. They already left, and I finally arrived.